There's so many new items that are out right now at Dollar Tree. I can't wait to show you. When you're done with your Be Pure hand sanitizer, don't throw these out. You can use these as travel perfume bottles. So once it's empty, just take off the lid, these unscrew, and then you can add in your favorite scent. I'm gonna add in some perfume. Now, to put it in this container is a little tricky. I have this funnel that I use just for crafting. You can see it has paint all over it. So if you have funnels, that works really well. Or you could just try to pour it in. This funnel is actually a little bit too big, so I'm gonna hold it in place as I pour the perfume in. Then just add back on your lid. And now you have a perfume container. If you don't have a car trunk organizer, it makes life so much easier. I have one off of Amazon, but it's a little bit more pricey. So the last time I was shopping at Dollar Tree, I came across a couple of options. This first one comes in a box like this. It's $5 and it's a fabric car trunk organizer. It's very similar to the one I have on Amazon. I will say it's not as it's not as heavy duty as my one on Amazon, but it's more affordable. It's got dividers in it. It's got pockets on the side, and I feel like it's a good option for a car trunk organizer. The other thing that I found, this was $5 too. This is a collapsible tote. And I thought this would be another great option because I like putting bags, things that are gonna roll around in my trunk in one of these so that they don't move while I'm driving. I would love to know which trunk organizer you would prefer for your car, either A or B. Another great container that I found at Dollar Tree is this one. When I saw this, I immediately thought of the Amazon one that was so much more expensive. They sell this on Amazon. Now they have it at Dollar Tree for $5. It's made with that same thick acrylic. Let me show you how I would use this. Each one of these compartments are individual, so they would make a great little condiment station if you were having like burgers and hot dogs. It would also be great for like a taco bar situation. I'm gonna show you how you could do just a simple veggie tray. So you want to start with the base here, and I'm going to add in ice. Now, when you add your ice in, just don't put too much because you want your containers to be able to fit down on here. And this is where we're going to add our veggies. Did you know that Dollar Tree is now carrying adhesive dots? I love using these around my house. They're great to use in your drawer. You can put them under any of your organization containers and it will stick them down to your drawer. They won't slide around as you're opening or shutting your drawer. Another place I like to put these is underneath my home decor. You can have any home decor stuck in place and it's not going to move around. This is great if you have little ones around your house. Have you seen this serving tray at Dollar Tree? When I came across this, I couldn't believe they were selling this. What makes it so cool is you can actually put ice on the bottom to keep your fruit cold all day. I am excited to check this out because I really feel like the plastic on this is definitely a thicker acrylic quality. So I'm excited to use this. Now, I did think it was 4 compartments. It's only 3. So you have a large compartment here, 2 here, and then 1 in the center. Let me show you how I would use this. So it comes with a lid like this, but when you're serving it, you could put ice in here and put it on the bottom to help keep your items chilled. Let's put together a fruit tray. I have a cantaloupe, some green grapes. I also have a thing of strawberries. Now I like to do a dip. My favorite dip right now is this Greek vanilla yogurt. I'll put in the 0 sugar strawberry jello. I'll show you in a second how to put that together. So this recipe is so easy. You're going to use Greek yogurt. I like to use the vanilla one. I'm gonna put it in a bowl and add a little bit of the strawberry jello. I just mix the jello in until I'm happy with the taste. It's complete personal preference. Once you're happy with the taste, I'm just gonna add it to the center. I'm gonna add grapes to the larger side just because that's what my family eats the most of. I would love to know what fruit you would put in this container. I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of peeling grapes. So I found this hack online. Somebody said what they like to do to peel their grapes quickly is they'll put the entire stem in a plastic bag and then shake it around to try to get them off the stems. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's try it out together. Okay, let's look at our results. Definitely several of these grapes came off, but I still have quite a few that are on here, and it was a lot of work shaking that bag around, so I don't know if that's a better option, but maybe a hack you want to try. Now let's do a little cantaloupe. I love using this crinkle cutter. I'll use it to cut up meat and cheeses, but it's also fun for your fruits. Okay, so last we're gonna put in some strawberries. I think this looks amazing. I love a fruit tray. So if I'm storing it in my fridge, I'm just gonna put the lid on like this. But when I'm serving it, let me show you what I'm gonna do. To serve it, I'm going to add a little bit of ice to the lid. This is perfect for a summer day. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Comment the word of the day, which is save. When I saw this product on Amazon, I had to try it out. So this is a planter insert that you can put into any planter to adjust the height of your plant. I know I spend so much time looking for filler and boxes and different things to put in my planters just to get the right height. This seems so cool. I had to try it out and see if it works. So the way this works is you have this bottom black piece, and then you're going to screw in this adjustable piece. Now, as you can see on here, this has these little notches so you can move it up and down to adjust the height. This is what you're going to adjust every time you want to change the height. And this is the piece that your planter is going to sit on, so you're just going to put that on top. Now you're gonna have to have a big enough planter that this will fit in. This is a Walmart planter. You guys know this planter, it's blue. I've painted it black. I just used a little bit of spray paint, but it's one of my favorite planters from Walmart. So I'm gonna set this in. Right now I have it at the highest height. So I'm gonna place it into my planter. So I have this really full plant that's been sitting on one of my shelves, and I wanted to try to put it as a floor plant. So I'm going to add it to the riser that I put in there. Now I feel like the base of this is just a little bit too wide. I could make the plant go up higher, but I feel like it kind of overtakes it. So I have this other floor planter. This one's from the Home Depot. And since it's a little bit smaller at the top, I'm gonna see if this works better. Take our plant out, remove the riser. Okay, so I'm gonna put the riser on lowest setting into this planter. I think it's a little low. Let's bring it up a little bit, but I like it in this planter. So to adjust, just take this notch and go up. You can go up 1 or 2. I think 1 will be plenty. I like the way it looks in this planter. It's super easy to adjust. Honestly, let's go up 1 more notch. Okay, I think that's perfect. You can see how easy it is to raise and lower the plant. It's just going to make adjusting your plants a little bit easier so you can put them into different planters. Let me know down in the comments if you guys would consider getting this on Amazon. I was so excited when I found this beverage dispenser the last time I was shopping at Dollar Tree. Now it is $5, but it's a 2-gallon beverage dispenser that you can use at your next party. Let's open it and see what it looks like. Now I feel like this plastic is thicker than I thought it was going to be for Dollar Tree. It comes with the dispenser right here. I think the real key is going to be, is this going to leak or not leak? It has a base as well, so you can set it like this, and then this is your lid on top. I'm gonna wash this up and then I'll show you my favorite drink recipe. So we need to add in the spigot piece now. So you have these little washers. You wanna put the flat side of the washer onto the spigot here. So next you're going to place it into the container. Next you're gonna place the other washer onto the back with the beveled side going towards your spigot. Next I'm going to place on the nut on the inside. Just make sure that you get it tightened on there really good. Then I'm going to put this back on the base. Now let's make a fun drink. We recently got a swig here where I live and they make all these fun drinks. So I wanted to try to make one of their most popular drinks. What you're going to need is Dr. Pepper. We got the diet one, also some lime juice and some coconut syrup. We're gonna start by putting half of our diet Dr. Pepper into the container. Okay, scratch that. I'm gonna do a full 2 liter. So I thought I was just gonna use 1 2-liter. I think I'm gonna do 2. Next, we're gonna come in with 1 cup of coconut syrup. This is the 0 sugar one. I will link to it down below if you're interested in where I got this. Now, this is personal taste. So if you wanna add more, you can definitely do that. We're probably going to add this, taste it, and see if we need to add a little bit more. Now we're gonna add in 2/3 a cup of lime juice. All right, now we're adding in another 2 liter. Now we're gonna give it a little stir. Let's place on the lid. Let's test it out. Okay, let's try it out and see how it tastes. Really good. I can definitely taste the lime and the coconut. This recipe is total personal preference. So if you're tasting this and you think it needs more coconut, you could definitely put it in. Now, if you were just wanting to make one of these, here's a recipe you could try. You could do 1 can of the Dr. Pepper, 2 tablespoons of the coconut syrup, and 1 tablespoon of the lime, and it'll give you the exact same result. I'm always looking for fun ways to organize my craft room items. Let's try to put together a craft room organization with these bowls from Dollar Tree. These are over in the plastic section, so just take them out of the packaging. So we're going to need at least 2 packages. I'm gonna use a combination of E6000 and hot glue. The E6000 is going to help it hold so much longer, but the hot glue will give me that instant bond. So I'm gonna put E6000 and hot glue on one side, and then I'm going to place one of the containers directly next to it. Just hold them in place. I'm gonna continue to add on hot glue and E6000. And then again, I'll place down a container and make sure they're just level at the top. So you could add as many to this as you like. I'm just gonna add 6. And I'm gonna put some of my craft items in here. I've been seeing this foaming drain cleanser everywhere on the internet and we have to try it. You can buy it on Amazon and you just shake it up and press it down on your sink. So let's see if it works. Now it did recommend putting it on a sink where you could put it straight down. My faucet is gonna get in the way, so I don't know if it's gonna work as good. We'll try it. So I was able to clean out 3 sinks with this one too. You wanna make sure that you take off the drain part on your sink. We forgot to do that at first, but most of my sinks were fine. I had 1 sink that was pretty dirty. Now the other thing is the foam kind of stays in your sink. Like I still have foam. We did this about 10 minutes ago. The foam is still here. So you're going to have to kind of wait for the foam to go down. But I do feel like it does help to deodorize and clean your sink out. So I definitely think it would be worth trying, and it's really fun to do. I have this container in my office area and it has all this small stuff. I never can really find anything, but I go to this container all the time. So my thought was I need to organize it a little bit better. So I bought one of these packs at Dollar Tree. You get 3 different organizers, but they're kind of flimsy. So I'm gonna add some peel and stick paper to make them look a little bit better. I wanna wrap it twice. So I wanna determine how I can wrap this one and how much I need to cut off. I think I'm gonna cut about right here. I want it to go a little bit over the edge, but not too much. So I'll probably cut about right here. And then to get a straight line, a trick you can do is just line it up and fold it in and then cut along those lines. All right, next we're gonna peel off the backing. And with this piece, we're going to wrap it around the outside of this container. I want it to be a little bit off so that it's going to cover it a little bit. So I'm going to wrap this area on the side, and then I'm gonna do my best to smooth it down. Press it down really good on the bottom, and then smooth the other side. We'll worry about the edges after we get it smoothed down. So with my corner here, we're gonna act like it's a present, fold it in, and press down. So that's how your corner is gonna look. We'll do the same over here. See, it's not super smooth here, so I'm gonna just kind of run my nail along there. Do the same thing with our back corner. Next, I'm going to go along the edge and just trim off the excess. Now with this side over here, I'm going to create a long piece that I can wrap up and around. Now, since I tucked it in a little bit here, I only have to make it long enough that it's going to cover these two pieces here. So I'm gonna place it down and then mark where I need to cut it. You need a straight edge. I'm just gonna use the edge of this box here. It's probably not the best thing, but just use whatever you have. And then draw a line across. So I'm gonna place the container in the center, and then I will pull it up on the front side, tucking in those pieces I already put down. Now you are gonna have a little bit of an overhang. Just try to tuck that in like a present. Also, you may have a little bit on this side. You can either tuck it like that or you can trim it down. And then I'm gonna cut this front piece the same way. Okay, so on the back, I messed up and made it a little too small. I'm gonna press this down and then I'll cut another piece. Now, after doing this first one, I see a few changes that I wanna make. I'm going to do the long piece like I just did, but this piece that I wrapped around the sides here, I think I'm gonna do a bottom piece and then I'll do two separate side pieces so that it doesn't wrap up here. It doesn't look bad, but I just think over time it may not stick as well. So I'm gonna make those changes on my next one. Okay, I like the way I did this one so much better, you guys. Basically what I did was I wrapped a piece around and then kind of wrapped it like a present over here. So now I just have a smaller piece that I'm gonna put on the edge. I don't even need to put a piece on the bottom. So this is going to be an easier option. So make your piece a little bit longer, wrap it around here. Now we're gonna cut out pieces for the sides. Let me go show you how I organize with these containers. Let me know down in the comments what you'll be picking up the next time you shop at Dollar Tree. I love knowing your opinion, and make sure you subscribe because I want to see you back here, and I'll see you in our next one. Bye.